Del Armo treehouse I built 9 years ago for the enjoyment of the guests here. Just kind of a childhood dream I had of building a treehouse. So that's what I did.
Isn't that fantastic?
You want to take a tour?
Absolutely.
All right, sure, no problem.
Right on. Should we go in those doors or these doors? This is amazing. This got brought to my attention last year by one of my fellow Canadian friends, and he says, "Have you checked out the treehouse place yet?" And I didn't even know what he was talking about, and I'm staying right across the street, just down here in one of these hotels across from the Mercado down there. So I finally noticed what he was talking about, the treehouse, and you're the guy who built it.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'd be honored to take a tour of it, Scott.
Another guy. Yeah.
Let's take a tour. I'd be honored. And you've done the artwork here too, or did you hire someone? Someone, Drift Mural Company. Beautiful. Well, Scott's graciously offered us a tour of his place here. And how long ago did you buy this?
A little over 10 years ago.
10 years ago. Wow. So it's probably doubled twice since you've been here.
Yeah, like 3 times.
Yeah, real estate's a great investment in Mexico. And these are some awards that you've got from booking.com. Congratulations. That's difficult to get. And here's the other place. What is it called? This is the name of it. It's
Hacienda Escondida.
La Hacienda Escondida. Excellent. Oh, and look at the gorgeous courtyard in here. I'm a gardener, and I have a business called Perfection Property Services in Canada, looking after high-end clients. And boy, oh boy, they would be jealous of your gardens. Look at this. You never know who you're going to meet just walking around in Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, this is true. Right this way.
And that's how we get up to the treehouse. And here it is here. Now, did you have to go and get any special permits from Puerto Vallarta, or do you just kind of do it as you please and keep it safe? Yeah, there you go. That's how things happen in Puerto Vallarta. As long as you're not causing an obvious safety hazard and you're not hurting anybody, the authorities are very good at like just turning a blind eye, or even taking maybe a few hundred pesos, or maybe it's a few thousand now.
A little bit of money always helps.
Exactly. You grease the palms, and I mean, we do this in Canada as well. It's a little more secretive in Canada. And look at the size of this tree. What kind of tree is that?
That is a pine tree.
Wow. And is it native to this area?
It was, yeah, I'm not sure actually. It was 10 years ago. It was the level of the top of that roof there.
And it's growing about, it's doubled in size in 10 years. Isn't that something? It gives you nice shade in the hot part of the day. We're at about 2 p.m. right now, isn't it?
Yeah, about 2:30, I think, yeah.
So we're kind of at the hottest part of the day here, aren't we? And these trees, you must have planted these 10 years ago, eh?
Yeah.
So this is how far trees grow in 10 years here. And these trees are called
Those are palm trees.
just simple palm trees. They don't have any fruit. So back here you have a canary cage.
This is the first tree I planted 10 years ago.
This tree here.
Yeah, it was about 6 inches tall.
Isn't that something? Wow. And so your property goes all the way over to the other side where the river is?
I just go back to that wall there.
And you've got a pool back here.
Yeah.
Isn't that an essential thing on a hot day here? Isn't that amazing? And a bar. So you're renting this out to quite a few guests here by the looks of it.
Actually, some people in the pool.
Is that okay to film it?
No, I wouldn't.
No? Just maybe scan across it like this for their privacy? Okay. Yeah, because I like to lounge around naked myself, and it's not to be seen, it's just to get the sun, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let's take a look at the treehouse. That would be fantastic. So how much do you rent the treehouse out for per night?
It's not rented for night. It's just for the enjoyment of the guests here.
Oh, okay. So it's not for sleeping in, just for going up and having a few drinks, or
Yeah.
the novelty?
Novelty, my childhood mental dream.
I built a treehouse when I was about, I guess, between the ages of 5 years old, and I actually played in it till I was about 19 years old.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So here's the ladder, or the steps, quite a steep steps up to the treehouse.
Yeah, go ahead and take a tour. I'm going to stay down because I do it every day.
It's the novelty's worn off.
No, it's like, more like work.
Okay. Well, let's do a tour here. So we've got some nice handrails to hold on to here. It's quite easy to walk up, even though it seems steep. This is amazing. And look at the views up here. I'm in the tree fort. Interesting. And it's so well camouflaged from the road, you almost don't notice it when you're walking by. I must have walked by it for a few weeks before I even noticed it. And here's some more stairs going up even higher to the second level. And oh, what we have is a fridge and a fan and some seating where you can have a drink. And oh boy, is this ever nice. And a view of the big fruiteria here. That is probably the biggest fruiteria in this area, perhaps maybe in all of Puerto Vallarta. And the tunnel for the back of the city is just over there behind that big white building there. So there's the guy that originally caught my attention here was the worker down here, the Mexican. I just like how they do things. And how he was doing a little concrete repair there. And that was going to be the subject of my video until Scott so graciously offered to let me tour this fantastic place here. So I like how he's made it right into the trees here. Some nice supporting structures, very strong. You see how it's well supported up there. And there's actually even one more level. Looks like we can go up even higher. So let's go up one more level and see what Scott's greenhouse has for us up there. Well, after we check out the little view from this angle. Oh my goodness. There's another viewing platform there. And the neighbors. And there's the new hotel that just got put in there last year. They were building it last year when I was here. It's completely finished and moved into now. There's the observatory tower where everybody walks up to what's called Le Mirador La Cruz. It's the cross and the lookout. So let's head on up to, it looks like the top floor here of Scott's tree house. Oh, and there's the pine tree that he was talking about that's doubled in height. It said it was about the height of the roof there 10 years ago when he bought it. Now it's quite a bit taller. And oh my goodness, the views here are even better. Wow, this is about 4 stories up now. So it's a 4-story tall with a beautiful lookout. And oh, look at all the solar panels that Scott's got on his roof. So he's probably self-sufficient with power here. And there's a view looking into the Buenos Aires area at the back of Puerto Vallarta up there that we're going to go take a little walk up to later. And of course, the Mexican flag. You gotta love that. So here's the top floor of Scott's treehouse. Look at this, complete with camera security to make sure that everybody's okay, nobody's falling out. Complete with canopy cover, complete with fans, coolers, power. Look at this, everything you need, because that's the big thing in Mexico is plugging things in. They have very few plugs in rooms usually. So look at the view up here. Scott's treehouse. This is absolutely incredible. Absolutely fantastic view. Well, thank you, Scott, for the tour. I appreciate it. For budget traveler, for more new and exciting videos, you'll never know what you see. We just kind of randomly find adventures in our travels as we walk around, and you never ever know what we're going to run into or come across. But this is Scott's treehouse here, and thank you, Scott, for allowing us to tour your greenhouse treehouse. 4-story treehouse with fantastic views. And this is in the Zona Romantica area of Puerto Vallarta, about 10 blocks up from the ocean. So stay tuned for more new and exciting videos on Budget Traveler. And like these videos if you do, subscribe to the channel to stay notified. Thanks and have a great day.